I'm John Proxy on the channel John of the West, having a Final Fantasy XII International Adventure. Now, between videos, I attempted to get a sword called Demon's Bane, because the first time I played this game, apparently, well, not apparently, I definitely did, when you killed the second demon wall and pressed that crystal, when you went behind here, or the other corner, it doesn't matter, there was a 70% chance the chest would come up, and a 20% chance it would contain a sword called the Demon's Bane, which is basically one of the best swords you can have at this point of the game. Now, I tried a few times, because I knew that you guys would want to watch me, you know, for 20 minutes not get an item, and then I got bored and decided to look online. Now, I hate to do so, but I know there are some differences. One of the differences, turns out, is that it no longer contains the Demon's Bane. It will always be a Scaith mote, which is, I'm going to be honest, a little annoying, but then again, it was a weird place to stick a sword. It would be nice to have some sort of reward for killing the second boss. I mean, because that's a completely optional boss. But, I don't know, maybe the Scaith mote's really good. I'm not sure what it does. It casts Scaith, I guess. Whatever that is. Well, take a look, I guess. But, yeah. Also, I think the Zodiac Spear doesn't work like it does. I don't know how it works, but I don't think I have to worry about not picking stuff up. So yeah. But, yes. So, for those of you who watched the last video, it was literally these characters on these levels that went through that trial mode. And Vossler just leveled up there. And two more flanges should appear. There and one behind it. There you go. That's how many times I've done this. But it will be a Scaith mote. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so if you didn't watch the last video, which was me going through the trial mode, I got 3 bosses. 3 bosses or 2 bosses, but, well, 3, but I died on the third one beyond Belias. So I know I can kill at least the 2 next bosses relatively easy. To be fair, I did struggle with them a bit, much more so than I have struggled in anything in the entire game. I didn't even look if that was a Scaith mote then, but I'm assuming it was. Where's... oh, inventory. So... Scaith mote. The power of Scaith! Don't know what that does. Fine. And... so, yeah, I rather pointlessly bought her something that she's never going to use. Which is, not Blood Sword. It was Demon's Bane. There we go. But if I picked it up, she would have been able to equip it. Maybe I accidentally picked it up. No. Never mind. We're ridiculously overpowered anyway, let's be honest. So let's just burn things. So it's not a real issue. I mean, I'm so overpowered that I managed to kill the next 2 bosses, which you're not supposed to do until you've done the next 2 dungeons. So, quite overpowered. Where's the way out? I can't see where I'm going. I just took the full circle, didn't I? There we go. But, well, I earned that Scaith mote, so I got it anyway. Damn it. So let's run to the next thing. So, save our game, of course. Well, at least go to the crystal. I won't save the game, there's no point. I mean, who really cares if I don't get that Scaith mote again? I mean, I do slightly, but not a lot. Let's turn fast forward off. Touch the device. And I'm not going to teleport back to Rabanast, though there might be more hunts available. But let's not. Let's... Oh, I am going to press this then. And I'm going to swap Fran for Penella. Oh, let's do some licenses. I'll be quick, I promise. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. At this stage, it's only really enough for one thing. See, I told you I'd remember that. What's that? That'd be nice. Yeah, I want to go up there. Ooh, we get spells. Be nice to have someone with us other spells. Why is that one so expensive? It's got nothing behind it. Anyway, I'm going to go up. And I'm going to take... 70... Well, focus is better, isn't it? So, and I can't afford focus. But let's see if I can remember to go upwards. I can't afford focus, but I can afford that. And that'll be cheaper. Well, might as well wait. And, well, I've earned it. Even though she's never going to use potions. I might use it later, though. Screw it. I might find the blood sword, we never know. Might stumble upon it. And I am going to save. So yeah, I guess when I defeat the forest worm, or whatever it's called, I'll try trial mode again. See how far I get after that. It's gonna walk calmly down here, because nothing's gonna happen. Oh, something happened. Shook my chair. Hey, they said we can't fly here. That was a plot point earlier. Penello said it. No. He said it to Penello. That they had to hoof it. So I'm just getting my chair more comfortable. Ooh, it looks like these are the bad guys. It's going to be geese again. We're going to meet geese. Ooh, it's going to be geese. I don't know who he's going to be. Might be geese, though. Might be Gabranth. Ah, it's geese!
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a
that guy.
Display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Wraithwall's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite.
Ah, it's like a pure
Are
Nethicite.
you mad, Vossler?
Like
if we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
What have you done, Vossler?
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone,
to the Empire.
you must admit, is more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Your
Lady
hair is
Ash,
silly.
let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. and his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
Ha! No! That was your legacy!
To think the relics of the Dynast King were deified Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you
I
say?
do not know what deifacted mean.
Captain Azulus, take them to Shiva. They
I
should
like that
have
all their
leave to
ships are
return
named
to
after summons.
Ravenasta soon.
So that's 2 of our crystals he's nicked now.
I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance
Oh,
returning
it's another
with a
British
stone
bloke.
that is yet unproven.
Oh. Yeah, what was that first crystal then? I might have to load up a previous video and see what the hell that was. I'm sure it was something that proved who she was. Hello, black screen. Goodbye, black screen. How many times can we be captured? This is the 3rd time. So at least 3 is the answer to that question.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
You were the most chosen one. You were the most trustworthy one. Oh, I screwed up a Star Wars quote, damn it. You were to be the savior, yada yada yada.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Doing experiments on ships seems like a silly idea.
Friend?
Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be deified Nethicite! The count still climbs!
What's she reading of?
Ah, we found it at last.
British lady.
True deified Nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, Vayne.
What is this?
Oh, you
Something's
see,
wrong.
he's
What is it?
vying for Vayne's position.
You stand!
Hold her down!
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky pirates,
I'm not your
the
father.
future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
I think Balthier might be my favourite Final Fantasy protagonist.
Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
All too well. And she's got Berserk on. Let's turn this gambler off. Let's kill everyone that isn't Vossler. Let's kill everyone that is Vossler. Oh, and she's not going to be healing, is she? Let's kill him in style.
Got a surprise for you.
Because she's berserked, I can't use her in here. Interesting, I did not know that. Oh, and here's the thing. in the original version of Final Fantasy 12, these limit breaks were tied to your mana, so they'd use a third of your mana each time. But they're not anymore. So I had to look up how the hell you charge them back up without using a crystal, you know, at save point. And apparently it's dealing damage and taking damage does it. I'm doing quite well considering I'm talking during this. I think I got a bit lucky there. I suppose the key is to relax during these and just kind of, use your senses and stuff. And quite a lot of luck as well. Might have earned a Cataclysm. Or was that 9? Cataclysm! Whoop! Sorry about that, Woo. That was very loud. Ah, that rocks. Didn't get to use it, Rage, did ya? Yeah, bastard. That's what you get for betraying us. No one betrays me, apart from me. You and Fran with those noises.
Engine power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
Happened?
The other side's draining the ship's power.
Disengage it at once.
I want that
We're
number
trying
3
to
unit.
stop
We're too British for our own good. Oh dear. It's gonna bloody explode. We only wanted to know if it was manufactured. No, the accent went a bit weird there.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do.
Oh.
I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late?
No, you acted too quick. So did he betray us
serve
before the
her
game
no more.
started?
You must take up my charge.
Oh, he's just trying to do what's best. Is this the end for Vossler? Is this the end for Geese? Is this the end for the posh scientist British people? Find out right now! Is this the end for our heroes?
This might get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call
We've
this?
noticed, Fran. Your bunny senses. You're worse than Chancellor Troy.
What's that?
Is that the diaphacted nethicite, otherwise known as the Dawn Shard?
Dawn Shard.
Then what are we waiting for?
Why, yes it is! Is our ship still in the court area of Wraithwall's tomb? I don't know.
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost.
Well, that was foolhardy.
As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to
What?
bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By
Fair
this
enough.
time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanasta. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed.
So
And she
we
chose
picked that
her
up
men to go before her
outside of a
people.
cutscene.
My error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In
Sorry,
such
keep pressing
circumstance
press
as the
B.
Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
I mean, she's got at least 7 more fleets. Yeah, so Geese was basically a judge who's trying to become stronger than everyone else by finding the manufactured nethicite, which is what he was trying to do all along. And I assume he had Voslo in his pocket. I don't know how long, but longer than one might expect. This is Arcades we're looking at right now. So all the judges, they're kind of vying for power, and there's also Dr. Sid, which we met earlier. He was kind of an interesting fellow. We're not really sure what he's all about. Still, testing...
The Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
I think that has World War II implications.
At such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade,
so this is the Senate.
Hard fought. Had Lord Vane not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
So they don't really like Vane.
Lord Vane shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
So it's a bit complex because the Emperor.
Justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son. A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh, for Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Yeah, see, they all want Lauser.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young. But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein. Lord Lauser has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
For somehow I know this.
And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not?
Ah,
Your Excellency's
he killed his brothers,
as I recall.
Yeah, it's a convenient cough.
Ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured. By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
Yeah, so we have, like, a whole bloody ton of vying influences, all vying against each other. I need another word that isn't vying. I'll talk about it more in the next video. If there is a theme to Final Fantasy XII, it is the idea of holding your own fate, I suppose. Resting fate. And there needs to be a better word than fate. But, you know. So, to Tavan, it's just the will of, you know, Rabinaster and his people. But everyone's sort of trying to achieve the same thing. In their own ways. And yes, the ghosts do have something to do with that. But it's not terribly clear if the Senate are evil or not. They're clearly trying to influence Larsa.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
This is going to be a long video, isn't it?
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
Put some trousers on, Fran.
The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too. Besides,
oh, was the Dusk Shard the first one?
Now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand,
like
she
elephants.
holds her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died, and the Empire will know remorse.
We could have taken Vossler with us, you know. Well, I think I'm gonna let you guys go. I've been John Proxy, having a Final Fantasy XII International Adventure on Channel John of the West, and I'll see you next time.